Hey friends, it is Kate here. Thank you so much for joining me for a class today. I have got a 20-minute beginner Pilates class just for you. This is a fabulous one that's really going to challenge our abdominal muscles, as all Pilates classes do, but this one in particular is focusing on those low abdominal muscles that help keep us upright. We'll also get into a little bit of a leg workout, so know that your quads are in for a lovely treat as well. Roll out your mat and let's get started. We will begin seated on our mat with our knees bent. And I want your feet about hip distance apart, or they could even be a little bit wider if that just feels better in your hips today, that's fine. But I do want you to stamp your feet into the floor and bring your hands behind your legs. Think of pulling into your thighs and then actively press your feet, and by that, your whole legs back into your hands. And as you do so, see if you can roll your shoulders back and lift your sternum up a little higher. Don't let your elbows fall to your side. I want there to be a tiny bend and they're kind of pointing out and away. Think of opening up your shoulders side to side. Lift your head just a little bit higher. Take a great big inhale here. Exhale, tone your tummy, sit up taller and straighter. From here, all I want us to do about 3 or 4 times is tip your chin to your chest and then bring your gaze right back up. We're just relaxing our neck a little bit here. I don't know about you, but I often get a little tension through my neck. So sometimes just giving it a little love, a little attention before we start to make our way into some of those deep abdominal engagements, we find a little relaxation. Also, I don't tell you to smile just because I want you to be happy. I smile in my classes because that helps me relax my face and my shoulders and chest too. Just a little tip. Last one, I want you to drop your chin to your chest and stay for just a moment. Tone that belly and think of lifting the very back of your skull, the very back of your head up to the sky so we can lengthen through our cervical spine. Keep that feeling there. Take a big inhale, and as you exhale, I want you to tone your belly so much, pull your belly button in and begin to tip your pelvis back, and you'll start to find your C curve with that lovely space between our chin and our chest. We've still got that wonderful space through the back of our cervical spine. Stop when your arms begin to kind of shrug up. So wherever that is for you, all of our proportions are a little bit different. I got teeny tiny dino arms, so you might have more room than I do. Stamp into your feet, belly button in, take a big inhale. As you exhale, I want you to keep your C curve as you begin to roll yourself up. When your shoulders are over your hips, then begin to stack the spine and bring your gaze right on back up to center. Again, chin to chest, dropping it down. Now we're not shoving it down. There should still be space there. Take a big inhale. Stamp those feet into the floor. Tone the backs of your legs. Tip your pelvis back. Rock into that lovely C curve once more. Tone your belly. Stop when it becomes a little bit hard or when those shoulders start to slide up. Keep them down. Big inhale. Exhale. Tone the tummy. Roll yourself up, 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 up until we come all the way back upright. Let's do that twice more. Chin to chest to begin. Tip the pelvis back. Start to allow the rest of your spine to fall into that lovely C curve. Think of hollowing your stomach, opening up shoulders side to side. Big deep inhale. Exhale, cinch the waist as you come up, 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 up. Now one more time. At your own pace. You can always go a little faster, a little slower. Maybe you need to pause and give yourself a moment to rest. That's okay too. Find that C curve and stay. Tone your belly a little bit more. Now, keeping your C curve here, I want you to release your fingertips. We are looking kind of down in between our legs, not quite straight up right now because I really want us to focus on that lovely C curve that we've got going on here. Reach those fingertips almost like you're trying to touch your heels, but kiss your shoulder blades together behind your back so we know we're opening up through the front of our body. Take a great big inhale here. Now I want you to curl up half an inch, reaching your fingers half an inch closer towards your heels, and then come on right back down. Exhale, tone your tummy, curl up half an inch more. Inhale, bring it right back down. Now it might not look like I'm doing very much here, but I am keeping all of my low body so still and so engaged that, oh baby, this is a hard one for me. If you are shaking, know that I am too. One more time. Stamp into your feet, curl up about halfway, take one more breath. And then exhale, roll all the way up. Beautiful. Now from here, I just want you to either bring your hands behind your thighs or to the tops of your thighs, whatever works better for you. And again, sit up taller and straighter. Now from here, release your right leg or your right hand from your right leg. It can be right on the top of your thigh, or you could take it off as a little kickstand or even out to the side. But from here, I want you to actively flex your foot. Take a big inhale. Now, as you exhale, I want you to drive your heel down into the mat and begin to straighten your leg. If you feel like you're either falling forward or toppling back into that C curve, stop so you can keep your spine upright. I would rather you keep a bend in your knee than let your spine relax at all here. So we're keeping our posture up nice and tall. Now take an inhale and drag your heel back up. Exhale, send it out and away. Inhale, guide it right back up. Exhale, send it out and away. Inhale, bring it right back up. Now, as you go forward and back, if you start to feel any kind of tension through the front of your right hip, maybe either give yourself a little self-massage that can kind of help relieve some of that, or take a moment, relax the muscle, and then begin again. Ideally, this activation, this engagement of our muscles starts from our belly and then travels into our legs. So instead of thinking of this as oh my goodness, got a little tongue-tied there. Instead of thinking of this as just a leg activation, I initially start with toning my tummy, exhale, and then I send my leg straight. Inhale, pull it right back in. But each and every action I do starts with engaging from my abdominal muscles, and that really helps me to relieve any tension I get through the front of my thigh. Let's do one more on our right side here, and then pull it back up. Set that foot on the floor. You can hold on to the back of the leg. Your other hand can be free. Actively flex your left, and then same thing here. Exhale, reach it back. Inhale, pull it right back in. Now again, this is a spot where it's easy for us to kind of curl, but we want to keep our posture up so tall, so straight. Now, I didn't say it on the first side, but you could always do this exercise with your back up against a wall. That gives you some tactile cues of what's really going on in your posture there. So just know that you can always change it up if you want to. And as I mentioned, you don't have to fully straighten your extending leg. You could always keep it a little bit more bent. If you just don't have that flexibility through your hamstrings or through the back of your body, that's always okay. Let's go ahead and do two more. Exhale on the way out. Inhale, pull it in. Last one, exhale out. Inhale, pull it in. Now from here, can we flex both feet? Heels are driving down into the floor. Low belly is pulling up and in. You can hold the back of your thighs once more. Big inhale. Now this time, tip the back of the pelvis down and find that C curve that we've already talked about today. Now this time our chin isn't still going down, but we're going to keep our gaze upright. Low belly pulls up and in. It's like someone, fish hooked your belly button there. Everything kind of traveled up towards the middle of your body. Now you can keep holding on to your legs or take them out and away, whatever works better for you. But from here, we're just going to do our right leg out as you exhale. Pull it in as you inhale. Exhale, send it out. Inhale, draw it right back in. Let's do three more. Bring it right back in. Two more. Bring it right back in. Last one. Bring it in, hold. If you need to roll up, do so. Otherwise, 5 times to the other side. Drag that foot out and in with your breath. Use all your exhale as you send that foot out, and then take a big filling breath as you pull it in. Let's do 3 more. Inhale, return. 2 more. Inhale, return. Last one. Pull it in. Hold right here for a moment. Press down into your heels. Hollow your tummy. Take a great big breath. Exhale, roll yourself up. Give yourself a little wiggle if you need to. Relax the feet if you need to too. And then when you're ready, big inhale. Exhale, tip the pelvis back, roll, rock yourself down into that C curve and stay. Now, let's hold on to the back of our left leg. Keep your right hand up though. I want you to actually imagine you've got a weight here and it is so heavy. If you've got a weight nearby, you could hold on to it. Send your foot out and hold right here. If this is too much to keep our foot lifted, our heel just connected, you can set the whole foot down to give yourself a little bit more support, and that is a wonderful option too. If you can keep just the heel there, that's great too, and we might get a little extra activation through our hamstrings. Tone that tummy, keep flexing your foot. If there's a micro bend there, that's a-okay. Take a big inhale. As you exhale, I want you to think of toning that stomach so much, you lift your foot up. Inhale, set it down. Exhale, lift up. Inhale, lower down. Exhale, lift up. Now, as we go up and down, notice I'm not so concerned with how high my leg is going, so if you barely get your foot off the floor, that's okay. You don't have to look like me, but it's those, oh my goodness, deep abdominal muscles that are helping to carry my whole leg up and to simply drop it right back down. Let's do one more. Bring it down, take a breath. Now exhale, draw that foot in, hold on to the back of your other leg. Take your left hand away. Send your left leg as long as you can. If there's a bend, that's okay. Tone that tummy, scoop the belly, broaden your shoulders, smile, big inhale. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower, exhale, lift. Inhale, drop it down, exhale, lift. 3 more down, exhale, lift. 2 more, exhale, lift. Last one, exhale, lift. Set that foot down, big inhale. Exhale, pull it in, reach both hands long, roll yourself up. Set your feet on the floor, give yourself a little wiggle. Now from here, I want you to send your right leg long on the ground. If there's a bend in it, again, that's totally fine. If you need to elongate both legs, if there's some tension in that other leg, that's okay too. Now ideally, what I want us to do here is sit up so tall, so straight. If we need to take our hands down by our sides as a little kickstand or extra support, that's okay, but do be mindful of your back. We are not rounding here. We are pressing down into the ground, actively flexing your foot, or you could take your hands off to the side. Either way, from here, I want you to stamp into your left foot, tone your belly, and then exhale, lift your foot. Inhale, drop it down. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Inhale, down. Exhale, lift. You got it. 2 more. Last one, lift, hold. You are doing fabulous. I know this is so hard. If you are shaking at all, that's okay. I am too. That means we're working so hard. Smile, take a breath. Set that foot down, big inhale. Exhale, pull your foot in, plant it on the floor, flex the left and send it away. Sit up taller and straighter. Almost imagine that I've come up next to you and I've gathered you from the waist and I've pulled you up so you are even taller, even better posture than what we've had before. Press down into your right foot. Draw your low belly up and in. Kiss your shoulder blades together, or hands can, of course, be on the ground. Take a big inhale. Exhale, lift the foot. Inhale, lower, exhale, lift. Inhale, lower, exhale, lift. Now you might notice one side is much easier than the other. Remember, I don't say we have a good side and a bad side. I say we have a good side and a side of opportunity. One side that just has more opportunity to grow. Last one, lift up and see if you can hold. Flex that foot, tone your belly, sit up taller and straighter. I am pulling your ears up. Take one more big inhale. Relax. Big inhale. Pull that leg in. Take your fingertips in front of you and flip your palms so they're facing up to the sky. You can open your fingers nice and wide, or you can have little blades, whatever feels better. But I do want you to imagine drawing your hands towards one another while you kiss those shoulders together behind your back. Big, deep inhale. Exhale, tip the pelvis back, roll and rock yourself down into your lovely C curve. Hold here for a moment. Stamp down into your feet. Take a great big full breath in. Big sigh out. One more big deep inhale. Exhale, straighten your right leg. Flex the foot. Stamp into the left. Big breath. Exhale, lift your right leg up. If you can, bring it up in line with your opposite thigh. If it's a little lower, that's okay too. But from here, try to draw your inner thighs towards one another, actively flex your foot. And then all I want us to do is rotate from our leg and then bring it back to center. So while it looks like my ankle is moving, it's my inner thigh that's doing the work. Of course, my ankle is moving because of my inner thigh, but I don't want you to sit here and try to move from the ankle. That doesn't work. We want to open and close. Open and close. Let's do 3, 2, last 1. Take a breath. Set that foot down, pull it in, stamp it into the earth, tone the belly, curl a little bit more. If you need a break, take it. Reach the other one out. Big, full inhale. Exhale, stamp into your right foot, lift the left. See if you can seal those inner thighs together. Wherever your leg is just fine. Even if you're down here, you can still do that rotation. That's okay too. But from here, we're gonna open and close. Rotate, release, rotate, release. You got it. Open and close. Open and close. 4, 3, and 2. Last 1. Set it down. Take a breath. Pull it in. Stamp that foot on the ground. Curl. Find that lovely C-curl. Big inhale and roll yourself up. Beautiful job. Scooch a little further forward. Take your hands out in front of you. Can you beat me as to how slow you can go down? That took me a minute to think about how I wanted to say that. I want to see if you can go slower than I can go. Slow, 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 all the way down. Oh my goodness. Relax. Did you go slower than me? Props if you did. Now let's go ahead and imprint our spine. Remember, that means to press the small of the back down, lightly elongating our spine. I just have my hands over my head so you can see. You keep yours down by your side, but we are imagining that there's a big weight on the middle of our stomach, and we're turning on those muscles to keep from being totally squished by that big weight, as well as that light imprinting feeling that weight helps to lengthen through our spine. Let's press down through our feet and guide our fingertips up to the sky. Reach your fingertips up, 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 but soften the shoulders down the back. Take a big, deep, full inhale. And then from here, I want you to exhale and curl yourself up and away. Now, this is a spot where a lot of times we get that chin to chest feeling, but remember, we've talked about that. We want space there. We want to elongate our cervical spine rather than just put a big crink in it. So think of looking up and over. Reach your fingertips nice and long, and then let's spin our palms so they're up to the sky like we've already done before today. Tone that belly. And then from here, I want you to sway your hands off to the side like you're making a little V. And then exhale, think of zipping up your body, pulling your pinkies towards your thighs. Inhale, slide the hands open. Exhale, maybe fold a little more. Bring the pinkies towards your body. Inhale, open. Exhale, tone and close. Inhale, open. Exhale, tone and close. 2 more. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. Last one. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. Flip the palms in the other direction. Reach those fingers away. Stamp into your feet so you can imprint that spine more. Toning the belly, broadening the shoulders, putting a big, beautiful smile on your face. See if we can keep ourselves up. If you need to drop down, that's fine, but flex your foot so we're lifting our toes. And I want you to slide that foot down. Now it might kind of skeeter like mine did, and that's okay. We will not completely straighten our leg, because for most of us, to straighten our leg means we're going to pop our back off of the mat, and we're going to keep that imprinted spine. So only straighten so far that you can keep your imprinted spine. Take an inhale here. Exhale, zip it up. Inhale, send it away. Exhale, zip it up. The minute you need a hand behind your head because there's too much tension in your neck, you go right ahead. There's nothing wrong with that at all. 2 more. Last one. Hold right there. Stamp that foot down. Relax your head and chest. Give yourself a moment. Wiggle anything out. Tone the belly. Broaden. Float the fingertips up. Almost imagine that I have come behind you and I am helping to lift your head. Forget about how heavy our little head is, and instead imagine that I'm there giving you a little helpful hand. Take a big inhale. and then curl, lift up. Don't think about how heavy your head is. Instead, think of me right there giving you a little lift. And then again, spin your palms so they're upright. Tone that belly, cinch the waist. Inhale, slide your hands apart. Exhale, bring them back. Inhale, slide the hands apart. Exhale, bring them back. Now almost imagine that there are tables next to you, so your hands have to stay in the same plane the entire time. There's no like W or kind of waving going on. 2 more. Inhale, open. Exhale, tone and close. Last one, open. Exhale, tone and close. Flip the palms. Reach. Flex your left foot or the opposite foot if you did the other one. And then inhale, straighten. Exhale, tone, pull it in. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, pull it in. 3 more. Straighten, pull it in. 2 more. Last one. Set that foot on the floor, lift up a little bit higher, belly button in, smile on your face, and then relax. Reach your hands over your head. Maybe give yourself a great big hug, a great big squeeze. You can sway a little side to side on your back. Pull your knees into your chest. Let's give our hips a little love. You can circle your knees apart from one another. And then in the opposite direction. Set your feet on the floor, hands down by your side, broaden the chest. We're gonna lift up into a bridge, but I am not so concerned with making this the most perfect Pilates bridge. In fact, if it feels better for you to do more of a yoga sort of bridge where we open up our chest and kind of broaden here, that can be nice after a lot of all of that lifting of our head and chest. Sometimes we get a little tension there and we just need a break. Roll everything down. Knees to chest once more. Rock and roll yourself up to a seat. And of course, as always, give yourself a great big, well-earned pat on your back. Say thank you for doing something so good and just for you. I certainly hope you enjoyed class, and I can't wait to see you again.